Hey folks, I'm going to take you through why is this a paid partnership? What is this, paid partnership? What is going on? I don't even know. Okay. Oh, I guess people can see my face. Hey folks, I'm just going to do a Pilates class here with you. So if you want to stay for a Pilates class, and then I'm going to record this and this will end up on YouTube. So if you're interested coming to a little Pilates class with me right now, we're just going to take you through a Pilates class, okay? Those of you that follow me know I do this before, and then afterward I'm happy to answer any questions, but I'm going to take about 20 minutes to take you through a Pilates mat class here. All right, so I'll give people a minute to join. Hi, if anyone's following me and joins and you want to ask any questions, but I'm just going to take you through a Pilates class real quick here, and then I will post parts of this on my Instagram, Beauty and Bar. And then I'll post some on my YouTube, which is also Beauty and Bar. So that name, Beauty and Bar, is linked in my bio, or it's in my bio. So all right, so I'm just going to do a Pilates class here. So if you want to join me, join me. If not, totally fine, obviously. If you're just taking Pilates, if you're interested in Pilates, I'm going to do a mat class with no props. You don't need anything for Pilates. So here it is. We're going to start with a set of 100. So come down to your mat. Bring your knees into your chest, your heels into your seat. Belly pulls in, arms extend out. Extend your legs on a diagonal and pump your arms 100 times. So you inhale for 5 breaths and you exhale for 5 breaths. You inhale for 5 breaths. And you exhale for 5 breaths. So keep going. And you want to zip those thighs together. So if you're doing this for the first time, if you're coming just to learn how to do the movement, you really want to squeeze your thighs together. You want to think about your thighs as being part of your powerhouse. As your thighs gain strength, they're going to build up your core as well. So a lot of people think of their core as just around their belly button, but it's actually also definitely in your inner thighs. So squeeze those inner thighs together. Let's do 3 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. This takes about 20 minutes. That's it. So 20 minutes a day, you're going to build a stronger core and gain flexibility and release. Roll up. We're going to bring our wrists right above our shoulders, chin to our chest, and you're going to roll up 1 vertebrae at a time, reaching for your toes at the end. Reach, 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 reach. Stay, keep that back completely round. And then keep the back round as you come down. So don't come up to that straight position. Roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. And then chin to chest, roll up. You're going to do 2 more of those, 1 vertebrae at a time. Reach, 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 reaching for those toes. Back down, round, back, belly pulls in. Round, 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 round. 1 vertebrae at a time. Try not to jerk up here as you come up, so no jerking, chin to chest. Really roll up. Try and get through all the sticky spots of your spine as you reach forward. Reach, 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 reach. And if you want to do 1 more, you want to go a little faster, you can go a little faster. We're going to do single leg circles next. Hands come down, right toes up to the ceiling. Turn your right toe out. You bring it across your body an inch or 2, and then you make a little circle. And a lot of people make them bigger than this screen right now. So I'm showing you on the screen. This is not a huge circle. It's not like this. You're not letting your hips move side to side. Small circles, switch directions. We do 5 to 7 each side. That's it. 5 to 7 each side. So it's a 20-minute workout here. Don't have to do a million. And the more you do this exact same workout, the more you're going to notice differences. Switch legs, left toes point to the ceiling, hips stay grounded, turn your toes out, cross your body an inch or 2, make a little circle. Same circle every time. So imagine there's a paintbrush on the ceiling. You're going to make the same circle every time with those toes, switch directions, hips stay square to the ceiling. If your hips had headlights on them, they face the same direction, little circles. Give me 2 more. And knees into chest, you're going to roll on up for rolling like a ball. So for rolling like a ball, you're going to come on up. If you're new, you're going to bring your hands behind your thighs like this to give you a little more support. Pull your heels into your seat to get really tiny like a ball. If you need less support, you can bring those hands up onto those thighs. Hardest position would be to cross those wrists completely around so you're really, really tight like a ball. You're going to tuck your hips so hard you roll backward. Exhale up. Tuck, 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 tuck. Elbows stay wide, light grip if you can. Keeping those heels in. And the hardest position makes you look like a ball. That's why that's the hardest position. And hold it at the top. You're going to hold on to the top of your left thigh, left shin with your left hand. Meet it with your right, and then bring your left hand down to your ankle and lie down for a single leg stretch. Exhale. Pulling in, give me 10 more. 10, 9, 8, you got it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, shoulders high, 2, and 1. Now both legs and arms go out, and then you swoop everything back in, pull it in at the end. Extend up. We're doing 5 more of these. This is 4. Don't let your shoulders dip down like this. Keep everything high. Don't let those arms come too far back. That's 2. And that's 1. Release. Reach for your right ankle. Extend your left toes to the ceiling. This shape here, you can only make it bigger if you pull your toes closer. So if you're here, you're here. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. The only way you can make this leg go lower is if you bring your ankle to touch your head. So unless you're all the way here, we're not letting our legs go too far out. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Fingertips behind your head. Place your pinky at the base of your skull. From both hands, elbows are wide. Lower, lower, lift. Lower, lower, lift. Lower, lower, squeeze, lift. 3 more. 3 and 2. Last one, bicycles. Right elbow to left knee and switch, and switch. And switch is called crisscross here, and switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You got this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, let's come into spine stretch forward. I'm going to change my angle a smidge so you can see me. So your legs are going to come out in front of you, and they're going to be about a little wider than hip distance apart, about as wide as your mat, okay? Arms are going to come up to shoulder height. You're going to reach forward, but you're not going to reach with your legs like this. You're going to reach with your spine. So you're going to bring your chin to your chest, and then you're going to feel your upper spine curl up to the ceiling, round your back. It's a spine stretch. It's called spine stretch forward. Come back up, stacking your spine one at a time. 4 more. Round your spine. Before you hinge forward, don't change where your hips are. Don't lean forward like this. Round your back. We're stretching your spine. Not stretching your legs. You can do a leg stretch after. This is stretching your spine. Reach, 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 reach. Chin to chest. Feel your back being pulled away from you. And 1 more. Think of the top of your spine going up to the ceiling before the bottom of your spine goes. Reach, 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 reach. Inhale, exhale. And come back up. And release. We're going to go into open rocker prep. Okay, so you're going to have a seat on your sit bones. You're going to reach for your ankles. You're going to extend your right leg long for 3 counts. Hold it up for 3, 2, and 1. Now switch with your left. Hold your left leg up. 3, 2, and 1. And now both legs go up here. So both legs go up. Hold here 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Zip those legs together. So you have 1 leg. You're going to lie back down for corkscrew. So just lie all the way down. Toes point to the ceiling. Make a little U shape. On the ceiling, your head is down. Your head is down. Make a little U shape on the ceiling, just like that. Little U shape on the ceiling. Shoulder to shoulder. Inhaling and exhaling. And release knees into chest. Roll on up. Swing onto your bellies. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Nose to the mat. And then lift your nose so 1 marble fits underneath it. So lift your nose so just 1 marble fits underneath your nose. That's it. That's all. As high as we're going today. We're going to roll that marble out toward the front and pull it back in. And roll it back out. And roll it back in. We're going to roll it back out. This time we're going to look to the right. Bring your chin through your chest to look to the left. Come back to center. Roll the marble back in. Hold here. Other direction. Roll the marble out. Look to the left. Chin to chest through center to the right. Back to center. Roll the marble back in. 2 more. 1 more each side. Roll the marble out. Look to the right. Chin to your chest. Other side. Look to the left. Back to center. Roll the marble in. Last one. Roll the marble out. Look to the left. Chin through your chest to the other side. Back to center. Roll the marble back in. Press up into rest pose. So you're going to bring your hips toward your heels. Hips toward your heels like here. Arms in front. And then round your back. So it's not a child's pose here. It's rest pose here. And take that stretch there. Inhaling. And exhaling. Let's do some bridge work. Flip over onto your back again. Feet are about hips distance apart. Your fingertips almost reach your heels. Lift your glutes up and then lower, lower. Squeeze, lift, lower, lower. Squeeze, lift. And then when I say lower, lower, I'm untucking my seat. Squeeze, lift, untuck, untuck. Squeeze, lift, untuck, untuck. So I'm squeezing with my glutes to lift. So some people like to do this whole setup here. Look how much work I'm putting into my shoulders. You see this? My shoulders are holding me up. I want my glutes to do the work. So I'm going to actually drop my seat, use my glutes to lift, and that's going to get me in the better position. Squeeze, lift, lower, lower. And you're going to just roll onto your left side for some side kick series. So you're going to come all the way down and rest your head. I want you to imagine that there's a credit card underneath your left side here. You're going to lift up off that side so you're not just sinking into the mat. Your top hand comes right in front of your belly button. Squeeze your, press into that hand to lift out of your left side. Bring your feet in front like a check mark in front of you. Flex your bottom foot, light point in your top foot. You're going to bring your toes forward, forward, and then squeeze on the back with your glute. So it's a forward, forward, squeeze on the back. Forward, forward, squeeze on the back. 2 more. Last one. And now bring those heels together, toes apart, lift and lower your top leg. Okay, we want these hips to stay stacked here, so we're not going to go as high as we can possibly go where we lose our form. So as high as you can go with a turned out leg. I'm pressing into my right hand, so my right hand's actually active here. 2 more here, 2. Last one. And now make little circles in one direction with your leg. You can see I'm making a circle about the size of a basketball, bringing my thighs to touch as they come together. A lot of people do the circle up here. You see this? I'm not working that powerhouse thigh anymore. So swoop those legs together and then switch directions of those circles. Swoop and swoop and swoop and swoop. Same circle every time. And then release. Bring your top foot in front. Hold on to it with your right hand. Lift and lower your bottom leg. Bring that bottom leg so it's back in line with the edge of the mat. You're lifting and lower this leg 5 times. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you make little circles with that leg as big as you can. Sorry, big circles with that leg as big as you can. Shoulders stay relaxed. And then switch direction of those circles. Switch direction of those circles. Big circles. And release. We're just going to sit on up and switch to the other side. So you're going to come on up and go to the other side. Again, this is a purely on the mat set here. We're not using any props, okay? So come lie down, rest your head, line up with the back edge of your mat. It's so important to line up with the back of your edge of your mat, okay? Top hand in front, press into that hand, pull out of your right side this time so you're not sinking into it. Flex your bottom foot, light pointing your top and bring them to make that check mark shape. And we pull our leg forward, forward, squeeze back. Forward, forward. See how my hips are staying stacked here? So what a lot of people do is their hip comes forward like this, and then their hip opens back. We don't want to do that. I want you to stack those hips so they're perfectly still. Legs swoop together, thighs swoop, squeeze back. There's going to be a little movement. It's a body, but we're not going to let our hips change the shape too much. Press into your hand. When I press into my hand, I'm able to make that more active. Heels together, toes apart, lift and lower that top leg. Lift and, it doesn't matter how high the leg is going. Are you squeezing your outer seat here? Maybe it's harder if you keep it smaller. Maybe it's a little harder, you take it a little bigger. Just 2 more here, 2. Last one, heels together. Make a circle, one direction. Doesn't matter which direction. Make a little circle. Squeeze those thighs together on the in. We're only doing 6 circles. And then switch direction of those circles. Squeezing those thighs together. We're going to work the inner thigh. My hips are moving a lot here, I can see. Pull belly in. Top leg in front, hold on to it with your left hand. Other foot comes back to where it started, lined up with the back edge of the mat. Lift and lower your bottom leg. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Don't roll back. I see a lot of people roll back like this. I know it's hard to see. I'm leaning forward here, pulling out of my right side. Little circles, one direction. Sorry, I said that before. Big circles with that leg. Up and down. 4 more. Other side. You can see when I make it bigger, you see I start to move. So I only make it as big as I can without having to move my entire body. All right, we're going to transition into teaser. This transition's a little hard, okay? You're going to take your top foot behind your bottom ankle. Okay, so you look like this. Then you hop onto your hands, and then you swivel up so that that right leg extends into a teaser position. Squeeze your thighs together. Here it goes. This is super hard. So you're going to reach up for your ankle, come back down 3 times. Here's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Switch the leg that's in the air. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Both legs up. 1, 2, 3. And release, knees into chest. Take a quick break. Flip on over onto your belly for some swimmers. So you're going to extend your arms above you, legs long. Lift up your left leg, your right arm, and switch, 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 and switch. Give me 10 more of those. These are called swimmers. You can go a little faster if you know how to do these. Try and squeeze with your back, not just by lifting your arms. Last 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, just like that. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Uncurl your back toes. Press on up into a plank. Hold here, 10 seconds. Shoulders right over your wrist. Heels press back, stick straight back. Common errors I see. Hips are up here. Belly in, hips tucked under. Another error. Shoulders too forward. Shoulders too back. Shoulders should be right over your wrist there. Legs are pressed straight. Belly's pulled in, hips tucked under. And release. You can take a child's pose here if you'd like. Child's pose, palms face the ceiling this time, stretching out that chest. Inhale, exhale. Slightly longer plank than 10 seconds. Sorry about that, but if you're doing it at home, 10 seconds and take that rest pose. Inhaling and exhaling. And let's come into seal. So for seal, you're gonna actually come onto your sit bones, but you're gonna thread your hands through your thighs. So your hands go through your thighs, reaching for the outside of your ankles. Your toes tap together 3 times. Tap, tap, tap. Belly pulls in, hips tuck under, roll down, roll up. Pressing your elbows in to your thighs. Roll down, roll up. Roll down, roll up. Roll down, roll up. Roll down, roll up. And come on up. We're gonna spin around and we're gonna do 10 push-ups to wrap up class here. 10 push-ups to wrap up class on your knees or the balls of your feet. I'm gonna demonstrate on my knees here just so I'm in frame. Come onto your knees, hands wider than your shoulders, fingers turn slightly inward. They're probably off the mat. And then you shift your weight forward, tuck your hips under, belly pulls into spine, and then you pull your heels to your seat. So you want your heels pulled in, not hanging out here. Okay, belly pulls in, hips tuck under. So many people I see do this for their push-ups. This is not terrible, but it's not going to get you as deep of a workout. So you want to shift your weight forward, pull your hips under, and your hips and belly come with you. We go down, press up. We're doing 10 of those. Go down and press up. I literally can't talk and do those at the same time. Down and press up and down and press up. 5 more here. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last push up. And 1, you can take another child's pose. This time you can thread the needle. Right arm comes underneath left arm, right cheek comes to the mat. Hips are heavy. Inhale, exhale. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then switch sides to your other side. Switch sides to your other sides. And release, and you are all done. So if you are trying to just get a little more Pilates into your life, that is I want to see how long that was. I feel like that was less than a 20-minute workout right there. Okay, so I'm sweating because it's a lot. It's a lot to talk and teach at the same time, but I'm going to post all these videos on my, oh my God, I'm out of breath. I'm going to post all these videos on my Instagram, on my YouTube. So if you want to see these Pilates workouts with me, if you're in the Massachusetts area, follow me on Instagram under Beauty and Bar. And I post my sub updates and where I'm teaching classes now. So if you want to do a reformer class with me, you want to do something else with me, but I just want to post some videos. I really want my, my clients who I see in person to see this video because so many of them ask me at the end of class, I want to do this more. I can't come as often as I want. Great. Now you got like an 18-minute workout that you can 100% do on your own at home. And the more you do this, the better you're going to feel, the more flexibility you're going to have, and the more practice you're going to have with the moves. And then when you come to class, I'm going to be able to help you more. Obviously, if you're not in my area, and there's so few people on this in my area, but if you're not in my area, I hope you enjoyed the workout and just try and find some teachers that you like. Happy to stay on and answer any more questions, but that's the end of the workout portion. So if any of my followers are here, people want to ask questions, happy to stay a little bit, but otherwise I would probably wrap this up. So I'll see if anybody asks questions that weren't horrible. Oh, thanks, Bobby. Bobby and I went to high school together in 2005. I'm just seeing some people, like, I'm not going to be posting these. I can save these. I think these get saved as a live, so you can see them, I think. But, oh my gosh, I just invited someone as a guest. So I'm happy to like do more of these workout videos, but you just have to go to my Instagram. That's where I'm going to be posting all this stuff. I'm not going to be posting it on my TikTok as much. They're just like long form. I just have a different audience for it. So I'm just putting everything like that on Instagram. Anyway, happy to chat or happy to say goodbye. Any other questions? All right, I think I'm gonna head out then. Bye folks, thanks for joining if you joined, and I'll post the information for where to find this somewhere else. Bye folks.